My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
PlayStation is working on a Game Pass killer.
Ooh.
And the PS4 reportedly will no longer play physical and digital games offline.
Oh, this guy's sleeping. Bro.
What happened?
We know you don't care about the PlayStation.
No, I do.
No, this is big
The
news.
Xbox
okay.
will
It's okay about
always be
PlayStation.
able to play games, but they don't have any.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
They'll be able to play everything.
Shut up.
Forever. No, listen. PlayStation, this has been making people hate Sony right now.
Yeah.
This is a bad move.
They're getting a lot of flack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, this
this
is
is
bad.
not good for
Bad PR, man.
for Sony fans. But before that, let's talk about the Game Pass killer.
Yeah.
So they said they got to punch, take out people.
Counter punch.
It's kind of no. Hold on.
Block. Counter punch. No, I'm sorry.
Yes. Like this.
Sorry,
Look.
no sound effects, man. We can't do this shit.
What?
We're doing this live. We can't
someone
do sound
tell me
effects.
what
What show is this?
I don't know what's happening right
What
now.
show am I on right now?
I had to listen. I had to throw the punch to get the counter. Okay.
That was so terrible.
That wasn't rehearsed.
That
wasn't like I didn't know you were doing that.
That was terrible.
That's why we do things. That's why we do
Oh, that
things.
was great.
So
Derailed.
so listen, right? Game Pass has been highly successful for the Xbox.
Yeah.
Like I think it's what seven. Like what is it?
It's winning the console war right now as far as
Well, it's apparently
subscriptions. Yeah.
apparently so. Let
For
me see
Sony to
how
do this,
many-
it means like, oh shit, we got to do something.
I would be dying to know their payment scale, man. When you have a new game day one on Game Pass, how does that make money?
Well, it's probably
You know?
guaranteed money right off the bat, and then after a certain amount of time,
Yeah.
they'll start to get sales off the sales after that
Yes.
exclusivity. So that month or so, they'll give you, say, a couple mil, whatever. Like, okay, that pays back what I paid to make the game.
That's what's actually Microsoft did that from the jump. You know, they lost
A lot of people.
They lost the last generation, but this generation they're like, all right, listen, we'll take the L. You know, but here we're gonna offer you this Game
Well,
Pass for X amount of like what 2 years or whatever.
They have
3?
18 million subscribers
Yeah, it's a
already.
lot. Damn.
I mean, they've been
Game
doing this for a
Pass
while.
alone?
Since
That's a good
2000
service, man.
Yeah, since 2017 they've been doing this, and a lot of people did get on with that dollar deal. So okay, I was on there.
You get 2 years
So,
for $1. It's like
yeah.
what?
So
Okay.
that's you have to do that.
I got a
Yeah.
dollar.
But I mean, I got to the point where okay, it is $15 a month. Did I want to cancel it? Who wants to pay $15 a month? But did I cancel it? No, because it's worth it in the long run. So you kind of don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Clever.
at 18 million. If they are actually going to be able to pay that $15 a month,
Yeah.
just to put it in comparison, it was like maybe 1.5 million people subscribed to the WWE network while it was out.
Right.
That was it.
$1.5 million.
$1.5 million, and that was
That's it?
considered.
That's
yeah.
it.
And that was considered okay, feasible for them. But
Wow.
no,
I had no idea it was that low.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's Peacock now.
Yeah.
Now it's America. I don't know about overseas.
No, but
Yeah.
worldwide, I mean,
Worldwide, it's probably
Probably
better,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
still wasn't like they
Yeah.
didn't. It's no WWE network still. It's
Well,
going.
also, you have to consider this too. Sony is a Japanese company, and then you have Microsoft, which is an American company. Microsoft doesn't sell nothing in Japan.
It's
And-
surprising to see that many people on it.
But then you see that many people
Yeah.
subscribe to this. That means it's a.
Sony
they know
said
what
that-
they got.
Sony said that they
They
couldn't
got
do it.
something good.
Sony said they couldn't do it and be profitable doing that
Dude,
like Xbox.
I
They can't
remember
copy
that. Yeah, I
them.
remember reading that.
But what's funny is they have been swaying towards what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, they're not going to give out their first party titles. Those titles cost too much money to make. And they're one player experiences most of the time. So they need all the money that they make from those titles because the bank on that is crazy.
Yep.
It's like $100 million to make the game. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
it's like trying to make a major movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't afford to give that away. But what they've been doing, when you bought the PS5, they gave you all of their first party games for free.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's like, and they had some third party games in there. It's like 20 games for free.
Right.
And that's to play the whole thing. And I was like, that's probably what Microsoft did over this time period.
Yeah.
With their exclusivity, like with their titles from Microsoft.
Yeah.
About 20 games. Or,
Yeah.
probably more now. But I was like, damn, they're almost there already. So who's to say they won't do that? They just probably won't do it the first day
Well,
like they do.
I'll
Plus,
tell you. Oh, what was that?
Plus,
Go ahead.
they have been continuing to do so on PlayStation 4 with the PlayStation 5 with the new titles. So they had like, Oddworld this month. That's a brand new title. They had what you call it? What was the other one? They had the car fighting, the Destruction Derby one. They had that for free, and they had another game. Like they bringing out new game for free first day on PlayStation. I was like, well, and then they just had the 10 releases. They had Horizon, and they had other first party titles that they bought out to give for free. And I was like, they're giving out a lot for free without Game Pass because they have PlayStation Now, which is different. It's different.
No,
it's like a rental service.
Yeah,
and it's definitely not the same.
Yeah,
but
it's old stuff.
What they're doing though is still considered. If they did change their game plan, because they said that they are people in the know.
They need to change.
Are saying that they are working on something that's like Game Pass, and they have it to counteract with what Xbox is doing. I don't know if it's true.
It actually goes along with the second part of the news, which is the PS4 no longer being able to play physical games or online games.
Well, what they said about that
because
was
of the CMOS battery or whatever.
Yeah.
However, if they want this to be successful, if they want to compete with Microsoft and Game Pass, they have to, like, from the jump, from after the PS3, Sony's like, yo, nobody wants backwards compatibility. That's something that everybody asks for, but they don't really use it. That obviously is proven. They've been proven wrong. Because
probably in the grand scheme of things, it's probably like 10% of the audience that plays it, which is in the category of what they're looking at numbers. They don't really care about that.
Right. Well, they should because
they've always done backwards compatibility. PS4 is fully backwards compatible for the most part on PS5. No one really cares. No one's really talking about that. And they're like, okay, Sony just doesn't do backwards compatibility because it doesn't do PS3. PS3 is not backwards compatible because they can't do it from the cell processor.
Because
they can't do it.
The architecture is tough to do it.
I know they reduced the price on PS Now, but it was way too high when they first started. Yeah,
no, it's
the time it's at.
It's fucked up because it's like it's a discouraging thing with the PlayStation 3. Okay. Because it's so hard to emulate on like modern PCs right now, can't even emulate PS2 like
they have PS3. Gotten it. They've started.
They're getting better, but it's still not. It's still not there yet.
You can play
certain games.
You just gotta pay $1,000.
Well, it's certain games you can play. It's not all of them.
Chuck's like I've been telling y'all the whole time.
Chuck ain't playing nothing old.
The whole thing with Sony closing their stores, and like that's right there is alarming too.
But you would only hope that they would offer that in a service like Game Pass for free. Well, not free, but for minimal price that offers all those titles that they're taking away in the store.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
That's where I was getting at. Yes. If they want to win, if they want to compete with Game Pass, what they have to do, and it makes you think maybe they are going in this direction because look at how sudden they're closing the stores.
They better tell us because people are hating them.
Because you know how many people would be like, oh shit, really? You're gonna add Vita games? You're gonna add PS3 games? You're gonna add PS2 games? You're gonna add everything in the library for X amount of money a month? Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, that's the way. Okay, I'm in. I'll play it. I'll get it. That's the only way they can compete.
You're getting Outriders for free. Yeah. You're getting freaking the show. But MLB The Show is for free on Xbox. The Sony made game is free on Xbox. You gotta pay $70 on the PlayStation. That's crazy.
Weird. I saw that. I was like, wow.
Because MLB sold it to Microsoft to tell them to do that. Wow. Sony had no control over it.
Yeah.
But with moves like that, Sony has to stop sitting on their laurels because the games aren't coming out just yet. I mean, next year is another story. Right now, if the Xbox was like, if you were able to buy these systems, Xbox would be winning right now. The way it's going.
Yeah.
Because there are no games for either, but the system is doing much better. The backwards compatible is doing much better, and it's a more powerful system. And there's been less problems with it, like as far as the Avengers switching your game from PS4 to PS5, like none of that nonsense. Like their mechanics on the system are working better. And if it was available and these same games were available on there, Xbox would be winning right now. But I mean, PlayStation has been. You're coming from
PlayStation has
they demolished last generation, so you're still coming from that, and everybody wants the PlayStation 5 right now, but they don't even know what they want it for.
Yeah, they just want it.
Yeah,
because it's trendy to have.
Yeah. We've experienced that already.
Oh
it's I just want it.
Yeah, for people,
it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
So this battery.
I'm the same way. I can't even tell you why I want a PS5. I just want it.
Okay. So this battery thing. So if your battery dies, the CMOS battery in the system, it doesn't save information. It's like it can't go online. It can't get your trophy information, which causes it not to be able to play the game, either physical or digital.
Think of it like the brain of the console. And
yeah,
it's like, and then it has a stroke.
So it's not like you're just losing your save game. Yeah. You're not just losing your save when the battery dies. It's not like Nintendo.
You lose everything.
Everything.
It's like the key that just unlocks everything. And
listen, I can guarantee you there will be a firmware update that stops this, so you can be able to change your battery, because within the next 10 years or so, all these systems will have a dead battery, and everyone won't be able to play, go online to update and get their titles.
Oh,
which is crazy.
That's the problem with physical.
That's why I need a PS5.
That's the problem with physical consoles, and just physical anything.
Well, digital.
Digital. Well, anything on your hard drive,
anything you have to go online for is like, and they were saying also from they were saying certain titles can't get updates.
Yeah.
I mean, which might be like something they're working out.
Yeah.
But they said certain titles can't go online and get updates right now since they're closing the stores.
Yeah.
So what if you have that Mortal Kombat that only had 5 characters,
and you haven't played it in a while,
or Street Fighter that only had
that update,
5 characters, and you can't download the rest of the game?
That's a nightmare.
You know what's going to happen?
What?
Piracy, man. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna get these people that are going to pirate this stuff. It's going to happen. It's going to happen in droves. It's going to be big. It's going to be the biggest pirated thing.
So what are they going to do in the next 5 years?
Well, they're promoting it.
In the next 5 years, they're going to tell everybody to send in your PlayStation 4s and get your battery switched out quickly?
No.
And then they'll send it back to you?
They ain't doing that. They ain't paying for that.
100 million?
No.
100 million
You know
systems?
what they will do? They'll make a service where you can pay a monthly fee. You can play those old games already updated and all that. That's what. I mean,
it's going to be.
That's what I'm thinking. They're going to do
a shitstorm. That's why digital. These are the problems, and this is what everybody said. I said, "What if the store closes?" That's what we always said.
Yep, that, from the get, we've been saying.
Well, you
that.
own it. I own a lot of digital games.
Exactly. It's convenient. Yes, don't get me wrong. It's convenient and it's awesome, but if you can own it. If you can put it on a hard drive and get it later.
You know what's crazy too? This is something else I thought about.
You do own it as long as you keep the system
alive.
The system.
Because sounds like he's in a can.
Well, whenever you buy, and this goes for any platform, whenever you buy a digital game, and nobody reads this shit. I don't even read it. But if you ever look at it, the legalese or whatever, the shit that's written down.
No one reads that.
Before you,
hit down.
You agree to just buy the license to that game.
So they take it away.
They could take it away at any point. You're just buying the license to play that game while it's available, and they own that license, so they could just take it away from you.
And you can't do nothing.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Except get a hack system and then download all the ROMs. Then what they got to say about that.
Exactly.
They're not going to say much. They're going to send those legal ninjas
Aren't
after
they
you.
better with that nowadays, though? They always say, okay, we're closing this. We're not going to be, this is no longer going to be available, but pre-purchases can be re-downloaded. I do see like a fine print.
No, that's possible. But certain people, they can't download their updates right now. So there's problems.
For updates, not
and this
work.
is like, I'm talking about next 10 years, though. Not just talking about this year, next year. It's going to be gone. They're not holding those servers. They got to plug them in. They got to pay the power. They got to pay the bills.
Right.
And they better have a different way of doing it. Figure it out now.
That's why I think the Game Pass way of doing it is the best way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, if they're going to go that way, change it. Change the structure.
No, they have to change the structures and adapt to the future of gaming. And obviously, all of us are more physical gamers, but
I got a lot of digital, man.
If I want to play something old, it's like, dude, I got to rely on this old thing.
I like 400 games digital. Like, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem.
And like Peter Cap says, if your battery, like now the battery thing is not a problem because you can still do it.
Still
and they haven't gone offline. But once it's offline, boom, you're done.
Cap.
For real.
We'll see.